and welcome to Market TV, your premium business program where we spotlight brands, achievements, and the strategies that drive success. I am Idorian Flannan. Today, the beginning of a new month, a love month, we tackle a crucial topic: how to build loyal customers. In an era where choices abound, customer loyalty is the backbone of any successful business. So how can brands not only attract but retain their customers in the long run? Stay with us as we explore expert insights, industry perspectives, and public opinions. To shed light on the strategies that create devoted customers, we are joined by Mallam Yahaya, a leading business analyst and customer engagement strategist.
A little of sensitizations on the product, what it contained. Like some people, if they should, maybe if you should have encountered people selling products, they will tell you what the ingredients and what it will happen to you, or like in a health-wise and otherwise, in that maybe it contained in the product that they are actually selling out, and that will give a great impact to the patronage of the such product. Someone needs to be proactive in terms of keeping records, and also on the everyday question and answer from the customers, and that will build up actually what your customer is interested, and then you now have to find a way around it and put it across so as to maybe somewhat maybe innovate into the products that you are actually in business with. Confidence, it's all about trust. Yes, customer generate confidence, and that is leading to trust, and that trust is confidence and on the very particular product or particular persons or people you are dealing with, and that is a kind of guarantee that people are taking to be able to build trust, because everything generates from somewhere. This is a product known by XYZ, and that is also making that to be trusted, and it will generate more business, of course, for that particular company or product. Of course, when you are having good existence, good number of years, meaning you have been doing well, and that product is in need, and that is why you continue doing the business. So based on how far you have been, and then how long, of course, you are into the business, and that is going to create some love and leading to some emotional kind of in love to patronize that product because it has been in existence. Imagine somebody did a business and stopped somewhere and never to exist. I think it's not a good one to patronize. But if somebody should say, I am 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 100 years in business, up to date, we are still doing it, and we are doing it better than before. I think that is a good one to a business too. Is to really have the continuous quality and the quantity available, the right information you need to have of the consumption pattern, and also the quality interested, exportable species of this and the grade. Of course, you need to have information. So the clarity there is to have good information so as to make a creative way of informing and confirming and testing the fact that you are on this very point, and people, of course, will never in any way, even if it is in a remote, if your business is in remote where only maybe helicopter can move in there, I tell you, people will patronize you no matter how crowded the area is. So if you make use of your informations and then you put it in practice, walking the talk, I think it is going to make you stand out. It is very important to, so you can see some of the company coming out with some of this kind of social responsibility, creating a road network in a health environment. Some people are generating some funds out of their own profits to say, okay, 10 number of persons, 100 number of persons are to come for vision care. That is some issue of heart, some issue of kidney cancer. These are the kind of program that you could generate as a business outfit to be able to start having people leverage on your kind of looking for your kind of product in order to have such social responsibility better next time for their people. You can see some of the innovations that our recent companies are doing, and it is important. When you get into an office, there's a suite, there's tea. You see some banks are doing, sometimes they will give you sweet, cola, and the rest. It depends what they can afford. Yes, some water. But I think my pension managers, I don't want to say the pension managers, when you get there, you need to take a tea and a variety of tea, because there are tea for the young ones and tea for the old age. And that is available for whichever you want to take for that moment that you jump into the office. That is also an idea that will woo people into like patronizing your business, kind of. I think it is on the way. It is the right way to do such innovation in order to acquire more, apart from the one in your own arsenal. I think it's important, and that's the right way. You can just have some touches to have your business standing. Unhappy customers, of course, sometimes some little carelessness from the staffs of the company or a business outfit can lead to some certain situation whereby a customer can be unhappy, and most of the time is a polite way of handling the situation, and then using your back channel to actually look at the reality by giving, make sure you get the attentions of the person, be it by on phone, physical and otherwise. And of course, some sensible and convincing words are demanded at that point, so as to get the person's clear in terms of his own issues with the company or with the product or whatever, so that you can correct those things. So there are some little things, a manner, in this case, a manner can turn around person, and then the next thing is the technicalities, and the technical angle is, of course, the products. What you are given, it should be the right thing you are giving, not a counterfeit, nothing but the correct idea of your product. That's what is making or will make such body stand out. We have various types of community. As long as I'm concerned, we have individual difference, we have societal kind of difference, and also homemade. But there's no business that stand in the absence of community. So community makes, of course, any business to stand. And in that, in some cases, this time around, we can go on to classify or categorize the kind of involvement in community. Like in terms of security, of course, there's a way that the community itself come up with the architects or a kind of way to handle their security, a kind of way that they live in a particular community. So in that sense, of course, you as a businessman, you can enhance such progresses. And those progress can also boost in another way your business, because peaceful coexistence also, it is an enhancer of a business. There's no way a business can thrive without peace in a place. So in that sense, it's my keyword to make sure that the security is being strengthening alongside with your business to actually put together the security alongside with the community. So I think that is the correct way. And the way, again, the educational way of doing things, sensitization to the community, using the community to put together your sensitization mechanism. I think it is one thing that not only your business will make a good living of the community. I think so many things can be added in that sense. Careless actions that might not mean anything to you, but business is so careful that something that might not mean anything to you might mean something to you. A careless comment, careless actions, and some certain abnormal behaviors. Those things are maladjusted to business environment. And in that sense, some of the words that is to be used, some of the, even in a way of crafting your kind of advert, some are taboos to some certain community, and some are accepted to some certain community. So in that, it needs some basic knowledge. We call it local knowledge, and that local knowledge will lead to is good growth and thrive very well in the business environment. Everything starts somewhere, okay? And in some years back, we don't know what Maggi is or what all this additive to some certain products. But today, it evolves to this point, and we hope to have it also grow to some certain point. And of course, there are so many chances that we have in terms of connect, from one place to another. This also, it will not have difference to say that you need to have your database that time to time there should be question and answer through direct or through questionnaires, which is indirect, and get your data based on the fact that what is actually happening with your product or with your actions or with your services, and that will make you to graduate from one point to another, and that is a clarity. It will give you the involvement to some certain position, because there's no permanency in anything. Like Socrates said, everything is in a state of flux, that everything changes, the only thing that remains permanent is change. So that we will keep evolving to some certain point and graduate and graduate. So we hope to allow those chances of not permanenting ourselves to some certain point, but try to look outside the box and graduate and keep graduating. In that sense, that's the only way we could describe it. Never to feel you are in a comfort zone and you're in a cruising point and that's all. And we believe there are some certain better zones that you could be from that point where you are. Just like the way you can see some houses are changing, they have changes, and we hope to have changes. The business in Nigeria, in particular, in Africa, it's all about the business environment, like the incubation centers, trying to put together a national product, and this is SME from the small and medium point of view, that some businesses don't have, or many businesses that have something to do with the community, with you and I, don't have good capital to start off with, because so many people are engaged doing what they are doing, but the people here trying to do some better things to satisfy the community. Like, for example, we have artisans, very small farmers feeding Nigerians. Like 80% of what you are eating, you and I, today is from the small farmers, and they are doing it most time at a loss. So what they are only getting, it is what they are getting is the feeding. But if they are to quantify their work, their stress, it is at loss. So we need to take care of them. We need to give them a good environment. I mean, why I'm saying we, not only the government, private institutions can come up and do a very good job. With what they have, they can get 50 to 100% gain in terms of agricultural product, like a serious, especially when the Nigerian government now start realizing the fact that they could separate between the animal kind of growth and the normal plants. Like the livestock now, development ministry is different with the Ministry of Agriculture. Doing that, I think it will give a room for a better care, specific, so that businesses will grow in that way. Money should be, the interest rate should be reduced in terms of anything agriculture, and if possible to 5%, so that you and I can come into business. That is one. Two, look inward seriously to look at how can they remove collateralization in terms of giving out loan, so that it can be leveraging on the fact that that business alone is a collateral, so that we can get massive production, and then we can get cheaper products, and then we can get our people employed. And in that sense, it will give a very robust environment that would adhere to quality, that would adhere to the quantity demanded by people in the previous and current and maybe in the later, and also have a room to do what is called future kind of businesses. I mean, future contract, future order, and the rest, in order to live in a very, very comfortable zone of the world. Because if you don't look at the experience of the developed country like that of America in the 1929, that they gave a lower interest rate that brought about the growth of America today, I think you are not doing anything to your economy, but you are jeopardizing it. That's the clear message that I will advise or I will give in that sense. And let's test it and see.